everyone! Welcome back to another Final Cut Pro tutorial. On today's agenda, we're going to be doing a short recap of what we've learned so far, a brief intro to transitions, how to use transitions, like how to drag and drop them out, and my favorite transitions to use. So let's get started. If you don't know the basics of Final Cut Pro, then please go watch my first two Final Cut Pro tutorials, and that should get you all caught up on what you need to know. So I have these 7 clips that I've saved to my computer and dragged out onto Final Cut Pro. I'll leave the links to these in the description below so you guys can follow along with me. I'm going to play the bare version, so it's just all these clips stitched together without any transitions. So it's going to be really choppy, but that's what we're going to fix. We have some fire, some flowers, a forest, some water, a aerial view of snow, a non-aerial view. The first transition that we're going to be using is before the fire. To drag out a transition, you're going to go to that little bow tie button, click on it, and this whole display of transitions is going to come up. They're sorted into the categories 360 degrees, blurs, dissolves, lights, movements, objects, replicator/clones, stylized, and wipes. There are ways to import your own transitions. I'll be showing you how to do that in a future video, but for now we're going to be working with the preset options. Now you can search for a specific transition using this little search bar. I'm going to search for a transition called fade to color and drag it out. This is the transition we're going to be using at the front of our video. Here's how it looks. You can change the color that it fades from by going to color, selecting the drop-down menu, and you can find a color you'd like. I'm going to make the starting color red because I think that really correlates and has a connection with the fire. Now here's how this looks. So we have the red, and then it fades into the fire. Play around with these transitions, see which ones you like the best, because after all, it's your video. So our next transition is between the fire and the flowers. So when I work with fire or bright lights, I like to work with a specific type of transition called a bloom. So if you search up bloom, 2 options come up: 360 degree bloom and normal bloom. I'm going to show you what both of these look like so you can choose which one you like the best and add it to your video. So I'm going to drag out the 360 degree bloom. So here's how it looks. Okay, that looked pretty cool. And this is how bloom looks. They pretty much look the same, but I'm just going to keep bloom. Now, our next transition is going to be between the flowers and the forest. Here's what it looks like right now. I honestly can't think of a transition that would work particularly well in this case, so I'm just going to drag out a cross dissolve. A cross dissolve is one of the most fundamental transitions that you're ever going to use. It's the simplest yet the most effective, and I think it looks good in every single case. It's my go-to transition if I don't have any other transitions that work especially well. So here's how it looks. That was perfect. Now we need a transition between the forest and the water. Since the water clip has these cool little concentric circles, I'm going to drag out a transition called the circle transition. Here's how that looks. I think it looks really cool because it blends the 2 clips together in a very subtle way. Now we need a transition between the water ripple and the aerial view of the snow. Now there just happens to be the perfect transition, and it's called the ripple transition. I'm going to drag this out, and it looks really cool, trust me. Whoa, it looked like that water droplet right here. do you see that? Is splashing into the snow. That looked so cool. Wow. Now, if you'd like, you could replace the ripple transition with another transition called the flashback transition, and it looks pretty much the same. I'm just going to keep it this way for now. Now we need to transition from the aerial view of the snow to the non-aerial view of the snow. I specifically chose these two clips because I wanted to demonstrate another very important transition. And this transition is called the zoom. I'm going to drag this out between the two clips and then I'll explain to you why I chose them. So here's how that looks. That looked really cool. So I chose this because it looks like you're going from the top of the snowy hills and you're zooming in and going to the bottom of the snowy hills. So I think that the zoom transition works really good if you have two different height levels. So let's say you have the view of the streets from a tall building and you have another clip that's the view from the streets. It would look really cool if you added a zoom transition between them because it's like you're going from the top of the building down to the ground. So let's watch it again. Okay, so I think that transition is a bit too long. We can shorten a transition by clicking on the transition we want to shorten, going to the edge of it, and moving it to the left. See, like that. So feel free to pause the video and play around with different lengths and see which ones you'd like. So this is how the shortened version looks. Okay, that was perfect. And our penultimate transition is going to be between the snow and the sunrise. This is another one of those cases where I don't have like a designated transition or a transition that would look really good. So I'm going to go down here to another one of my categories, go to blurs, and drag out a simple blur. Judging from the title, it's a very simple transition, but it's very, very effective. Nice and clean. Okay, so now we need a transition to wrap up our entire video. I'm going to drag out another fade to color transition. Now let's watch the entire thing. So we have the fade to color, the bloom, the cross dissolve, the circle, the flashback or the ripple, the zoom, the blur, and the fade to black. Again, play around with these different transitions, pick your favorite ones out so you can utilize them in other videos. And I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you learned something, make sure to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Remember to keep on eating donuts and stay tuned for more content coming soon.